Taiwan is a country with a great culture and history, delicious food, great atmosphere and friendly people. Hey everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel Maria's Travel Tips. In this video I'll share my experience about Taipei. There's a lot to see in this capital, from the streets to the food court under the ground. Taipei has a lot of beautiful temples and they should without question be on your to-visit list. We visited the Taipei Confucius Temple, which is the symbol of Chinese Confucian culture. The temple was established in 1875, and today it has become a big attraction for tourists who want to know more about the culture. We really enjoyed this temple and learned a lot about the culture and history in the buildings beside the temple. In walking distance you can go to the Dalong Dongbang Temple because the two temples are practically neighbors. The Dalong Dongbang Temple was constructed in 1742 but has been renovated and constructed many times. In 2003, it came under UNESCO Cultural Heritage Conservation. You haven't really been to Taipei if you haven't visited one of the capital's markets. There are several big markets in the capital, but a local recommended us to go to the Shearing Market. The Shearing Market is a night market and it is quite famous in Taipei. You can easily lose time in the market if you like to shop because there are so many different temptations. From clothes, bags, accessories, toys, jewels, to just name a few of the things you can bring back home. No matter what you do, don't forget to buy some food as well. The market's food area can be quite crowded, but I think it's a really good way to get to know the local culture by walking around and seeing all the different kinds of food that you can buy. The best part of the market is that the food is fresh and made in front of you. Bon appetit! Another place to eat where you'll get a very funny experience is to go to a very special restaurant in Taipei. For the first time in my life, I tried to have a meal sitting on a toilet. In Taipei, there's a modern toilet restaurant where the decorations and everything is inspired from a toilet, from the seats to the food. You can Google toilet restaurant Taipei and this restaurant will show up. I think the experience was very weird, and if you have time, I think you should try it because it gives an impression of how weird and different Taiwan is. The restaurant is located in a very colorful area called Ximending, officially Ximending Youth Shopping District. This area is very loud and colorful and funky with the lights and shops. So if you want to get to know the local culture, this is also a must. There is a lot of shops for the young people, so it is easy to tell why the streets attract so many young Taiwanese. When you have visited this area, I recommend you to go to the National Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. This is a famous national monument, landmark and tourist attraction in memory of Chiang Kai-shek, former president of the Republic of China. At this square there are several big and beautiful buildings on each side, so there's a lot to see. And as you can tell, we saw these buildings at night, but I will also recommend seeing them in the daylight as well. One of the things we recommended during our time in the capital was to try the local hot springs. We went to Taipei Public Hot Spring. It was very cheap to get in, we paid less than $2. This hot spring have 5 big springs with different temperatures. But I'm so glad that we tried this experience because we were the only tourists there, so we really got to see a part of the local culture. The Taipei 100 is a must-see in Taipei. The giant building that was established in 2004 is 501 meters tall and it is one of the highest buildings in the world. As you can see, we visited late, and I must admit that even though the view was beautiful, I would go in the daylight next time. Once the tickets are purchased and you're in the lift, it will only take you 40 seconds to go to the observatory deck. When you are back on the ground again, you can take a walk in the shopping mall and eat in the food court, which serves many traditional food that are freshly made. So this is the end of my video, but I still have one more tip. Visit a local bakery, because the cakes are so good and there's so many things to try that it can be difficult to choose what to buy. Bon appetit, and I hope you'll like this video. We'll give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below if you have any questions, and I'll get back to you. Feel also free to subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye.